Hello, how are you? My name is Matt. Welcome to the big blog. Hey, I'm doing a blog. It's so cool and different. Blah. All that, we weren't recording? What the fuck? Why weren't we recording? Hi! I just did this and now I have to do it all again. I don't know why. This bastard thing. Does it only record 30 seconds at a time? If it does that, I'm gonna freak out. How am I supposed to record a blog at 33 seconds at a time? I'm already planning on editing it. I guess it can't be that hard. So I'm just gonna keep talking here, enjoying my pumpkin latte, because everything's pumpkin nowadays. It's fall. That means pumpkin. Pumpkin cheesecake, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin. Alright, well, we made it past the 36-second mark. I don't know why it stopped last time, but let's keep going. But I'll be drinking a beer every week. Might even be eating some food from time to time. Stuff like broccoli. Because cancer's bad, okay? My brother doesn't like broccoli, though. He thinks it's some kind of toxic bad thing for you. Pumpkin chai latte. So I had to purchase a new webcam. Luckily, it didn't cost me all that much, and it's putting up a fairly nice picture, don't you think? Woo! Kind of blog. Well, you know, every time you tune in, I want you to go, yay! Or go, woo! Or go, or say, you're an idiot. But here's the sort of thing I have on the agenda right now that I just love. Here's the sort of thing I want to have. Timothy's on! Woo! Now I'm going to do it this time without looking at the TV. Hi, welcome to a special late night edition of Matt Drinks a Beer. Alone, not because I lack friends, not because, well, I lack friends. The reason that I go out alone on a... So tonight, going out to Third Base, a local bar near where he... Shit, this is even harder drunk. So tonight I went out to a local bar that I hang out with. There's something, everybody says that there's something about weddings and blah blah blah, but it's equally fun to watch, you know, the hookups and to watch the interplay. And you know, a lot of times people, I know this is going to come as a shock to most of you in the viewing world, but you know, sometimes people are kind of drunk at the wedding reception. That happens. There was one video I have, my friend Jeff took of me one time in a bar, of me a little over the edge, and I was running around with this really hot girl, which was astounding, because that just, I mean, you know, she was really hot. And then to watch that video the next day of me just, you know, trashed and like not quite remembering what had happened, and you're just like, how did, that is amazing. Like, you know, like you sort of sometimes think like that little drunk version of myself is some kind of amazing, you know, version of myself. It's not, it's, you know, whatever it is that beer does to you, or liquor, or whatever it is that you may do to yourself, that I don't always approve of. the great thing was about that guy, right, is this like he'd just been entertained all night long. I mean, he probably was people watching much like I was, you know, and yes, they were shitty tippers and all that stuff, but he was, you know, like loving the, you know, just the sheer, you know, brilliance of it all, that, you know, of this crazy party, and for him to buy the shot, you know, and I work in a job where sometimes you get fucking shitty people who come in, and yet, you know, here's this awesome guy who's gonna buy this shot just because it's like, it's this girl's wedding night, despite having made fun of her. Awesome. Hey! Welcome back to the big show! My name's Matt. Ayo! Any toasty deliciousness, hard to explain, but yummy. You're asking yourself, Matt, besides the horrible head that you're supposedly a bartender and you just poured on that, good. Hoping for a little more suds on that one. Good. Oh. Stupid. Moving on. Saw it, so I've got to say this about it. I loved it! The name of this movie is Judge Dredd, a kind of remake-ish of the first movie, but, you know, it's a comic book hero movie, so you could sort of say it's living in the same world. I can't really say that because I never saw the Sylvester Stallone version, so I can't really speak to that. So let's just talk about what was great about this movie, because that stuff going on, a little bit of stress building, that kind of thing, and suddenly I said I should go see a movie. And the only other... it gave me everything I wanted and more! Can't believe I remembered his name. Quato. Brrr! And then, you know, like, there's a whole series of movies like that of just, like, insanely violent stuff. And it was awesome. It was awesome. And so, you have to save us, Arnold! And Arnold says, you know, I'll be back. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen the original Total Recall. I have to stop looking at myself in the... I'm going to minimize this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just minimize that, and that'll make things a little bit easier. Okay. Sorry, I'm back at it. Hi. You know, the guy at the end of the movie who gets dumped into the toxic waste, and he comes out and he's like, oh, no, it didn't. Blah. And the problem in this housing development is that it's being run by a gang who is selling this new drug. What's the name of that movie? Time Slow, Slow Time, Slow Down. Slow-mo! Thank you. Called slow-mo. Now, the idea behind slow-mo... That just happened. It's delicious, though. There's a great featurette where Fran Kranz... How do you say his name? Talks about Marty and his secret stash. His stash that's so secret that he has to keep it secret from his other stash because it would get upset. And then, of course, the... The best piece, which, of course, is the Drew Goddard. I'm at the end of my beer. It's the perfectly... And I'm at the end of my beer. This podcast is the perfect... And I'm at the end of this beer. So you know what that means. This blog is the perfect amount of time. So thanks for tuning in this week. Delicious. Finishing up here with issue number 1. My name's Matteo, and this is my show.